Take 3 deep was with me. We rocking? Oh yeah, we rocking. Stillness, abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, goodness, prosperity, well-being, peace, love, light, health, and wholeness. To the cosmic consciousness family and soul tribe. I hope everybody feeling good for no reason at all, already and operating, vibrating, illustrating, being the best demonstration in the highest version of yourself. Feeling good for no reason at all. I'm doing all the above, you hear me, without walking us through it. Walk with me. I chose this time for a reason. You know, I thought about coming and popping on a little later on, but I chose this time for a reason, because right now, it's quiet. It's quiet in the astral realm if you're in a certain vibratory place, because in the lower layers of things, people are entertaining worldly things. So you could see how the above and below be playing itself out through how things play itself out here on this earthly stage. If you don't listen, you're gonna miss it. But toxicity is popular because that's where most people are. You know, it don't take us to go past our news media or our news media or our social media, or you know, even look outside the window, or just sit still right where you at in the confines of your house or wherever that may be, and just listen. And even if it ain't no noise, you can hear the chaos. Walk with me, you hear me? And it's through the chaos. It's through the chaos that we're gonna have to learn how to command change over our life. See, because if you can't get around it, you're gonna have to walk through it. Walk with me, you hear me? Yeah. But toxicity popular right now because that's where most people are. Do you remember when you was there? See, that part. I can talk to it because I remember when I was there. You see, and I ain't going back. But are you? You hear me? So if you here, you in the right place, even if you don't know it. You hear me? If I popped up in your timeline and you like, damn, you know, what this dude doing on my timeline? I hope you click the button, because it's not by mistake, it's not by coincidence. And before you leave here, you gonna know that. You see, I ain't gonna have to prove nothing to you. You hear me? Because if I gotta convince you, it ain't for you. Somebody need to hear that. If I gotta convince you or anything, this ain't for you. You in the wrong place. You hear me? We ain't going back down there, you know? So, in order to do that, like I said, if we can't get around it, whatever the it may be in your life, you know, appearing as a block, you know, or how many it's in your life appearing as a block. If you can't get around it, we're gonna walk through it, you see? And this is a space, you know, that I was inspired to create, you know, that we get an opportunity to do just that by the things that come up through me, that the collective be going through. You heard? You hear me? We only need a mediator until we become our own. If you don't listen, you're gonna miss it. But somebody called that. Yeah. But my point was, we're gonna need to understand our rarity. You see, understanding our rarity. Understanding our rarity. That's so important. How much do you really know about you? Cause that's what's going to determine how much you understand your rarity, how much you know about you. Now, if I ask you how much you know about you, what would your question be? How much do you know about you? I mean, pardon me, part self. What would your answer be if I ask you how much do you know about you? And all those that's doing self-improvement, put your number one in the comment section. You hear me? You hear me? If your life in a higher space, you know, than it's ever been, put your flame in the comment section. You hear me? You know, you are where you you are what you participate. You are where you participate. You see, you are where you participate, and you are what you participate in. Somebody need to catch that, cause y'all be coming in and getting jewels, you know, and you know, where's the feedback? What is it doing for you, if anything? And if it ain't doing nothing for you, why are you showing up? Cause I wouldn't show up nowhere way I can't grow it. I wouldn't show up no place where I couldn't evolve from. You know, so show me some love, y'all. Show me some love back. You hear me? Show the boys some love, man. Cause y'all ain't gonna get this nowhere else. Cause in most other places where spirituality or spiritual things is being taught, it's always dealing with something that's external to us. This is the only place, you know, I'll say one, because I ain't the only one, but I'm one of many, and I'm one and all. But this is one of the only places where we can go on the internet and somebody is taking us through the inner confines of ourselves, through the life experiences that all of us has went through. So nothing that I say is foreign to anybody who come across this page and listen to it. If you don't get it, you just not where we at yet. That's all. I see my colors flipping. But if you don't get it, you just not where we at yet. You hear me? But that don't mean that you shouldn't keep coming. Because it don't happen overnight. We don't climb up the ladder overnight. Not the spiritual ladder. You don't go up them stairs overnight. You know? So over here we consistently put the work in every day. Every day. Every day. I do. You see? And it's through what I do that I'm here to inspire you. It's through what I do that I'm here to motivate you. It's through what I do that I'm here to encourage you. Or I'll be on the other side. Or I'll be on the other side of this message. And I am. You see? I'm sitting right here and sitting where you at. See? That's what we're here to do. Be the observed and the observer. You see? Be the voice and the hearer. You see? Be the pain and the healer. Be the seed and the sower. Because that's what we've been doing. And if we don't realize that yet, those who haven't realized that yet have created a reality for themselves that they don't even know how they end up in it. Somebody, can I get an amen? You can put that in the comment section if you feel inspired to. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. You hear me? See, to put yourself together, you must rip yourself apart. And this is what we do. You see? Yeah. And that comes from Sawu. To put yourself together, you must rip yourself apart. You hear me? Practice love. Practice love. Why am I telling you to practice love? Because I practice love. But I ain't telling you to practice love because I practice love. Do what you want to do, but I would advise you to practice love because it feels better. You see? Practice peace because it feels better. See? And practice joy because it feels better. Feel good for no reason at all. because it feels better. See, I know how to teach in the strangest ways. Though for those that get it, it's because you meant to. Yeah. I practice calmness because it feels better. What are you putting into practice? Do you understand how rare you are? What do you put into practice? How much do you know about you? What kind of thinker are you? What kind of thinker are you? How far do you see yourself? How far do you see yourself going? From everything that you got through. How far do you see yourself going from everything that you got through? These are the things. These are the things we need to come to a conclusion with to understand our rarity. How much do we know about ourselves? How far do you see yourself? Long term, short term, right now? Past, present, futuristic? How far do you see yourself? What do you do to process your feelings? From the highest place of vibration. You see? What do you do what do you do to process your feelings from the highest place of vibration? See, because all of us know how to process our feelings from the lowest place of vibration. That's why it's so easy to react other than respond, if at all. See, moving off emotions. Moving off emotion, but that's what energy do, ain't it? So understanding our rarity, we learn how to control our energy, and controlling in controlling our energy have a lot to do with how attentive and aware we are of what our mind is doing. You see, and through that we're able to control our reality. We're able to control our mouth. Because a lot of things we speak on ourselves. So for all y'all that talking about somebody put a spell on me and all that other ass shit, man, you gotta watch what you be saying. We gotta watch what be coming out your own mouth. Cause most of us speak for the problem instead of speaking with a solution. We speak for the problem instead of speaking with a solution, or instead of speaking to the problem. We cheerlead it. See? But life and death is in the power of the tongue. We create our reality. We create our own reality. You know, we say these things. We repeat these things because it sounds good, and it do sound good. But what is saying something that sounds good without the evidence of it displaying itself in our everyday life? See, and by doing that, in a lot of ways, we made this shit way more harder than it was supposed to be. And since we made it way more harder than it's supposed to be, here we is. A lot of us coming into full circle if we ain't already jumped the timeline in a place where we got to undo everything we have did to rise into a higher space and timeline. Otherwise, you still in the loop. You still in the loop. We made it harder than it had to be, if we be brutally honest with ourselves. And that's okay. That's okay. Especially, you know, and the ones that didn't that know that didn't stay stuck in what they was used to. those that know that was okay. It are not is not those that know that's not that it's okay. It's not continuing to keep generational baggage alive because you know it's okay. But what's not okay is to continue. See? But we okay with what it took to show us how to get it done for those that's getting it done. And those that's getting it done is being an example for others who want to get it done. So everybody who's supposed to be here in this frequency, you see, I salute y'all for showing up, man. You some kind of special. You hear me? You some kind of special. You know? How do we process our feelings, man? From the highest place in regard to what we're experiencing. How do we process our feelings from the highest space in regards to what appears? How do we process our feelings from the highest space, regardless of present conditions? How do we process our feelings from the highest space, and regardless of it all, despite it all, but because of it all? How do we process our feelings from a higher place? See? Because it takes discipline. And discipline ain't free. The discipline ain't free. You gotta work for it. See? And that's what we're doing. We're putting in the work. You put in the work. Yeah. How well do you interact with others? According to the relationship that you have with yourself, how well do you interact with others? According to the relationship that you have with yourself. Are you suspicious of people? Do you trust people? Are you one of those types that set everybody out to get you? Why? These are important questions. Can you describe your personality? How well do you understand your rarity? How much do you know about you? Can you describe your personality? Are you a person of integrity? What type of character would you say you are? Not to yourself, but to others. What type of character would you say you are? How do you treat people in public? And how you treat people in public, do you treat people in private the same way? Because a lot of times we'll treat people in public better than we treat the people that we know in private, and the people in public that we be interacting with through those brief moments don't even give a fuck about us. Can I get an amen? How do you treat people in public and private? Because who we are when nobody watching is the same person that we is when everybody watching. See, we could be in disguise, but vibration ain't. We could be wearing a mask, but frequency ain't. Nowhere else on the internet. Y'all better tap in. You hear me? Get those who you rock with to tap in. Why wouldn't you bring, if you being elevated, why wouldn't you bring others up with you? See, that's another one of our problems. And if that was my problem, I wouldn't be here doing it. Cause the damn show ain't about money. I'm rich, I'm wealthy. You hear me? I'm whole, I'm healthy. It's in my being. Never mind the pockets. It's in my being. Is anybody listening? Woo! Is anybody listening? Hmm? How much do you understand your rarity? Cause everything that come out me, you know, letting y'all know how much I understand mine. Mm. How do you speak to people in public and private? How do you allow people to speak to you in public and private? I command respect in my life because I give it. I don't disrespect nobody, so I ain't gonna tolerate it. See, how do you treat people? How do you speak to people? We don't have to yell to be heard. We don't have to yell to be heard. Yelling don't demonstrate power. Hmm. How do you allow people to speak to you? See, that's a good one for all of us. How do we speak to people? That's a good one for all of us. A lot of us be want respect, but we don't give it. So you get what, and then wonder why we be getting what we be getting. See, as y'all remember, I started out in the beginning. I practice love because it feel good. Not only because it feel good, because it's a force field. It's a protective force field. It'll keep a lot of things up off you if you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about, it's showing itself in your auric field the same way it shows itself through mine. You know, I'm like a peacock. I be changing colors. For those that see, y'all see. Yeah. Are your emotions controlling you? Or are you in control of your emotions? What kind of people do you like to be around? What kind of people do you like to talk to? What things interest you? Do anything interest you at all? Are you a deep thinker? Are you a surface thinker? What are some things that you learned about yourself that you didn't know in the beginning of the year? Do you understand your rarity? Huh? Do you understand your rarity? The energy feel good, so I'm gonna sit in it for a minute. You know, allow what needs to take place to take place. If you feel it, don't question it. Let it do what it do. It's the alchemy, transmutation. Through word, through light, through vibration, through frequency. And if love is the highest vibration, then why not focus on it? Do you understand your rarity? By now, I hope I've said some things that has sparked some aha moments, sparked some light bulbs, brought things to mind. Because Everything that we do is an expression of our mindset. Yeah, everything we do is an expression of our mindset, and the more I marinate with it, the harder it hit. Pause. And I don't even like saying that pause shit because I'm a person that I say what I say and I mean what I say. I say what I mean and I mean what I say. So I don't really know where that pause thing come from. To me, you know, it shows because I see things from a higher a higher spectrum. So when I look at it for what it is, that reveals the complex about a lot of people that use it. So I be trying to be mindful of my use of it, you know, because we're not here to have no complexes about nothing. We're not here to have no complexes about nothing. Life is too simple. We're here to rise above it all. With that, feel good for no reason at all. Stillness, abundance, love, and light, health to hold us to the cosmic conscious family and soul tribe. Salute to the new subscribers. Salute to the peekaboos and passerbys. Thank you for the likes, shares, comments, questions, donations. Love and support. You hear me? We all need each other, man. And we all need each other. You hear me? My name is Sawu, man. It's been an honor to be here. I love y'all. Peace.